Right now, 88% of companies are already using AI, but 80% of AI projects still fail. Businesses know that they need AI, but they can't figure out how to actually make it work. In this video, I will show you step by step how you can start an AI agency focused on chat and voice agents. We'll go over niche research, building your website, coming up with the pricing, and most importantly, delivering not just the agent, but a complete solution and a professional platform to your clients, custom branded as your own. It already has auth, client management, plans, limits, billing with Stripe, helps you create chat and voice agent demos in minutes, has dozens of integrations that you can use. It's completely white and gray labeled, and so much more. Let's get started.
Thank you for calling Green Square Medical Spa, your sanctuary of wellness. Specific treatment.
Can you speak to me in Arabic because I don't understand anything?
أعتذر لذلك. بكل سرور سأتحدث معك باللغة العربية.
Alright, so let's get started. So the first tool that we're going to heavily use is going to be Claude, or any similar software like Perplexity, Gemini, G-Rock, whatever you want really. And the main thing that I want you to focus on is AI voice and chat agents. This is what we are going to focus on in this video. Of course, AI has so many different types of verticals and integrations and automations that you can use, but for this specific video we're going to focus on providing AI agent solutions using voice and chat agents. Let's get right into it. So the first thing that we will do is actually research what niche we are going to get into. I think Claude is the best in terms of research. This is a very general question. It will start researching different niches and verticals and will give you the top choices based on its research. Now, as you can see, I already am getting a response. It's saying that healthcare is really good. You can easily charge 500 to 2,000 per month. I do agree that they are able to pay for that. Then there is home services, there is property management and real estate, there's legal firms. That is really good. But again, anything that AI mentions, make sure that you take it with a grain of salt, because sometimes you need to double check, you need to confirm and validate that what was mentioned is right. It's also something important. You have to make sure that you target your own demographic first. I'm from Egypt. I speak Arabic is my native language. And obviously, I would love to build something in the Middle East. So here it's actually mentioning a completely different niche, which is hospitality and hotels. This is arguably the #1 opportunity in the Gulf, 91% of hospitality industry. Now, this is, again, you have to take it with a grain of salt. And here is where you should think strategically. So let's say that you are going to choose hospitality and hotels. Now you have to think about how easy it is to create the demo, what kind of software these guys are using. Like what is it, Airbnbs or hotels? Is it like are they going to be very huge to the point that it is really hard to even talk to them? This is something very important so that the sales cycle is not really too long, and at the same time you get to be profitable earlier. Now this is just, again, very general questions. We're just researching which niche we should get into with these AI voice and chat agents. Now regarding the delivery and creating these agents and making these agents, of course, talk in Arabic, all that will be handled in the next sections. We got a response already. Fast sales cycles, it is mentioning that is 2 to 4 weeks. Independent boutique hotels, service apartments, hotel apartments. I agree that they are not huge to the point that they wouldn't even talk to you. Medium sales cycles at the mid-sized hotel groups. And then they mentioned that the large chains, international brands, which makes sense, they would take a really long time. Now here I'm just telling it that, hey, I want you to do a final research on this idea so that we, even if we have a small budget, even if there is relative, medium competition, we are still able to talk to these hotels, and then we are going to decide whether we are going to go with the hotels industry or we're going to do something else. So here it's mentioning that what's working is that the Arabic language gap is real, your biggest advantage. There's not a lot of competition in Arabic, which I do agree. Now here it actually mentioned other alternatives like car dealers. I'm specifically interested in car dealers. So again, this is why the research phase is important. So I asked it which is better, car dealers or hotels, and it mentioned that car dealers is much better. And I do partially agree as well with some of the claims here. And at the end, it mentioned that it is shorter cycles, it is relatively simpler, and the competition is much less. So I think that we are going to start with the car dealer one because I think there's much more higher potential in the car dealer space. All right, so after asking it a bit more questions, it actually mentioned again that this niche is not really good. And so here it mentioned that there is already a lot of WhatsApp automation. There's already a lot of, ChatGPT powered apps just for Dubai. And it's mentioned that it still works, but it gave it a really bad score. So it was 8.5. After more research, it gave it 6.5. So here I would ask the AI further questions so that I know which would be the lowest sales cycle, because this line here, the best niche is the one where you can get your first clients fastest. Okay. Now again, I told it to be unbiased, to search even more. And again, we just keep doing the same thing again and again and again. I don't really have a script. I'm not doing this video with like a script in mind. We're just going to build this out. And I'm actually going to show you the results of what we built in the future videos as well. Now, again, this is kind of funny, but now it mentioned car dealers again after I told it to be unbiased and search again. It mentioned that the top 5 clients is dealers and then restaurants and then salons. So this is kind of funny, but you can go on and on and on, and you can research forever. You have to commit and decide at the end. So here I'll just ask it this final question: what would be the best for people that have the enough budgets and also are relatively easy to reach? So I think this response is really good. It actually mentioned that all of these businesses like restaurants, salons, HVAC, and all of these don't have enough budgets. Car dealers as well don't have enough budgets for these voice and chat agents because they would cost $29 to $299 per month in platform fees. I do agree that you have to charge a lot so that you have healthy margins for the sales and the marketing, because 80 to 90% of what you'll do is just marketing and demoing and calling clients. So I do agree with this part. Now, it mentioned that the winner out of all of this research is actually aesthetic clinics, med spas, and cosmetic centers, which is similar to the dental offices because it actually mentioned in the second option, dental clinics. I would say clinics generally because they have enough budget and the decision maker access is easy from what I can see here. And also these clinics, they get tons of calls and messages and inquiries every day. There is so much things that they have to do. And here at the end, these are the top niches. 2 of them are clinics, and the third one is travel agencies. I think travel agencies is good too, but yeah, I do agree that clinics generally, and specifically this one, is going to probably be the best. And they are already mentioned what your product could be for the aesthetic clinics. It can be a chat agent on WhatsApp, on Instagram, DMs. Of course, these salons and med salons and clinics, they do have Instagram pages, Facebook pages, WhatsApp numbers. You can connect an AI agent to all of these social media channels and to a voice agent, and then you have a complete CRM solution for them. So now we have the demographic, we have the niche, we got the product and what we are going to do and the problem that we're going to solve. The final thing would be the name for this AI agency. So I found this domain. It's called chatjamil.com. Jamil means beautiful in Arabic, and I think this name looks really nice. It has a brand to it. So yeah, we're going to go with this domain. Section is all about researching and knowing what niche to focus on. If you don't have an idea already, something very important I just wanted you to know: if you already are working in something or in a vertical already, that itself is a huge advantage. If you already are a lawyer or a doctor or know a lawyer or know a dealer or know someone, then that means you should definitely go into that route, because assuming that you don't really know a niche or you're open to ideas, this is why this is very important, just researching the market and knowing what would work and what doesn't. That's it for this section. The next would be building the website, the pricing, making sure everything makes sense from your perspective and also for the customer perspective. Nice, we got the domain. So that is the first step. So now let's build the website for ChatJamil. All right, now next we are going to build the website. And for this, there's a lot of different softwares that you can use. The biggest and in my opinion, the best ones for developers, if you know how to code, Cursor, of course, is really good. If you don't know how to code, I think Lovable and Replit are probably the best. There is tons of different kind of tools similar to Lovable. All right, now this is where the research previous from the previous section was really good, because now I have a pretty solid plan that I can give to this AI. I can just copy paste this entire thing, and of course I'm going to use cursor in this step, but just know that you can also use Lovable. I'm just going to paste this here. Obviously, it has a character limit. This is something, something annoying about these simpler web builders. So here I'm actually just mentioning to Claude to summarize this whole thing and this whole discussion that we have had. And then I wanted to give me a plan so I can copy paste it to Lovable. Again, we're using AI in every single step so that we can move faster. All right, so we are done here. Let's take this and copy paste it to Lovable, and hopefully it will work fine. Till it's done, we can go to another software that is really good, and which is Canva. We are going to design a logo in here. I already have a plan. You don't need to have a plan to use Canva. You don't need to have a plan to use any of these softwares. But here I'm just going to create a very simple logo. So as you can see, the logo now is done. I think it is, a little bit scuffed. So I'm just going to try again and tell it, hey, I need just the logo, squared, no text, just icon. Hopefully there's to be a little bit better. And here for the website, it's still editing everything here. Now till it's done, I'm actually also going to use cursor just to compare actually the quality of these AI tools. Okay, so I think this logo looks okay. I'm not going to spend too much time on the logo, but I think just an icon like this looks pretty fine. Nice. We also got the landing page almost ready. Now this is a pretty good start, but we still need the pricing and a lot of different things. This is the result from Lovable. I think it's pretty good, but I'm probably going to continue with cursor. Now till it's done, I actually want to know more about the pricing. Here I'm going to ask it how much I should charge USD wise in Gulf countries, because this would be the focus. Here it mentioned some of the voice platforms and the monthly cost for them. This is like the delivery cost per client. Now, what we're going to use is something completely different from all of these that has much less delivery cost per client. So these are the recommended 3 tiers that it came up with, which is pretty nice. All right, so here also cursor is done. And as you can see, I think this is already much better. I mean, the colors are a bit weird, but other than this, I think it's pretty good. And also, I think it must be in Arabic by default, because the target demographic is in Arabic. So we have to mention here. Now I told it, hey, it looks good, but I need it in Arabic. I need it also to have the logo and the colors of the logo in there instead of this random purple. Any purple now is associated with AI products, so we don't want any purples in there. And also now let me get the pricing that we got. Till this AI is done with so many things, I can go to Google Maps, start checking for some of these med spas. See, so these are the med spas that are in the UAE. I can choose, I don't know, maybe this one. I don't know if this is a hotel or a spa. Okay, yeah, this is a medical center. This is more like a clinic. Let's go with this one. Nice. So we will build a demo for these guys in Arabic. Okay, so first of all, I need you to check quickly their pages to make sure that it's going to be relatively simple. We don't need a huge website with so much information. Maybe just the pricing. I think this is really basic. And these are all of the services that they have, which is great. Now, again, till these guys are done, now we are going to go for the final software that we're going to use, which is Convocore.ai. Now, Convocore is a platform with so many features. It gives you exactly what you would need as an AI agency selling chat and voice agents. And on top of all of that, you can white label the entire platform and resell the platform as if it's your own, which is exactly what we want. And this is also the quality that you're getting.
You like book an appointment? Yes, I do. Mm-hmm. Right. Let's start with your appointment details.
Now, this demo is from, I think, 9 months ago. There's now so many different solutions and providers that Convocore supports. It is completely free to get started and getting your first demo and getting your first client. You don't have to pay anything until you have got a client. Of course, you can showcase to the client with a web widget. But if you need a number, you will have to buy a number from Twilio. This is also another software that we will use, which is Twilio. Twilio is a really good platform for it's like a telephony provider. You can get a number connected to Convocore so that the voice you can like actually call a number. All right, now enough talking. Let's now go to Convocore. Now here, this is something important. If you are in Latin America or in the US, it's better to choose this. If you are from Europe or any part of the world, it's better to choose this. This region is also GDPR compliant because that is very important in the EU. All right, now as soon as you sign in, you'll be prompted with this page. This page is very important because we're actually going to create two agents, one for these guys and another one for us, because we are selling, obviously, we are selling voice agents. So it's really good to have an agent there already as a demo. So yeah, let's first do it for the client because the client website is already there. Okay, now here is where I can say these guys' name are Green Square Medical Spa. Okay, Green Square Medical Spa. The company website, here you go. This is the website, Medical Spa in UAE. All right, now let's click next. Now here it is actually going to create an agent for this website. And we can upload a logo from here. All right, now here's the logo. Let's choose this color. I think would be, yeah, that's fine. Let's choose this color. And finally, make sure that you choose deep here because Convocore has a really cool feature that enables you to create an AI agent from just a website link. So what it's going to do here is it's going to go to this website. It's going to scrape every page. It's going to go to this page, get all of the information from this page, get all of the information from that page, and so on for every single page, and then create the AI agent for you. It will be ready for chat and voice, almost 80 to 90% ready. Right, actually, till this is done, we can go back to cursor and see what it did. All right, now let's refresh this page to see, okay, that is looking really nice. We got ourselves our website, which looks much better than before. And also, as you can see, it supports English. It's by default in Arabic, which is perfect. That's exactly what we want. Now, I'm going to give it the pricing details that we just talked about with Claude, and it's going to update the pricing section. Till that is done, let's check if the agent is ready. And as you can see, the agent is ready. You know, when you're building, you're just jumping between these AI tools all the time. So here, this is the agent that it built, and let's test it out. Okay, let's go to this website. This, by default, by the way, the AI agent will be able to show you images. Okay, it's not just text. It will be able to show you images, buttons, and something else. These buttons will also be shown on WhatsApp, on Instagram, on Facebook Messenger. So it's a completely interactive experience. So here I can say, hey, what's your address? Okay, let's see if it's going to catch the address. We are located on 1 Barsha or whatever that is. Let's see if that is true. Al Barsha 1 Building Shop 23. Is that true? Yes, it is. Perfect. Nice. That is really good. Now, what services do you offer? Okay, it's going to mention all of the services that is there. It mentions Swedish massage, deep tissue, forehands, Thai massage, hot stone massage. Is all of that mentioned? Yes, it is. Chinese massage, therapy massage, deep tissue massage, relax massage. That is really good. Nice. Now, the last thing, let's ask for the number. What's your number? Our number is this, 004. Yeah, that is right. And finally, what's the pricing? I'm just listing out everything now. Of course, this is a relatively simple website, but even with very, very annoyingly, complicated websites, let's say you chose a car dealer niche, the tool will still be able to know most things about the website, especially the important things, the important pages. It is optimized so that it's able to know that. It features a very hard niche, like, I don't know, clothing brands with so many different, huge clothing brands. I wouldn't go this route. I would say e-commerce is very good, but if they have thousands and thousands of products, it's not going to be easy to create a really good demo. Okay, and as you can see, this is also a sign that they really want something like this. This link goes to a WhatsApp number. And also something very, very cool to know, if something like this shows up, that means that this number is not controlled by an app, means that this is a human. So that means that they don't have AI integrated to their operations, which is perfect because I'm going to message them a link to try out the demo and see if they are interested. If they are already connected to an app, it would actually show here when you are sending them a message. It would actually show that this number is connected to an app or a service. It would actually show here in Meta. This is a very cool thing to know. Good. Now let's go back to the website to see the progress on that. And let's refresh the page. As you can see, that is really good. Now we have all of the numbers now done. I think that is already good enough for almost everything that we would need. Now, the last thing would be the calendar link or Calendly. I would need just, a place for them to book appointments with me. Now, I'm going to also test out the voice real quick to see how it sounds and also test out the voice in Arabic. So yeah, let's go ahead.
Hello. Thank you for calling Green Square Medical Spa, your sanctuary of wellness. How can I help you feel your best today?
Hello, can you tell me more about the services that you offer?
We'd love to offer you a variety of ways to relax and rejuvenate. Our popular massages include the Swedish, deep tissue, and full body, all for 180 dirhams for a full hour. We also have the four hands massage for 380 dirhams, or quicker treatments like the back pain for 140 dirhams. Are you interested in any specific treatment?
Can you speak to me in Arabic because I don't understand anything?
أعتذر لذلك. بكل سرور سأتحدث معك باللغة العربية. هل ترغب في معرفة المزيد عن خدماتنا أم ترغب في حجز موعد؟
أنا عايز بس أعرف الأسعار تاني. ممكن تقول لي الأسعار؟
بالتأكيد. معظم جلسات التدليك التي تبلغ مدتها ساعة كاملة مثل السويدي والتدليك العميق سعرها 180 درهما. ولدينا أيضا جلسات أقصر تبدأ من 50 درهما لتدليك الرأس.
طيب ممكن تقول لي الأماكن بتاعتكم موجودة فين؟
نحن متواجدون في البرشاء 1 مبنى ساراتوغا المحل رقم 23.
تمام. طيب ممكن تقول لي إيه أرخص مساج عندكم؟
أرخص تدليك لدينا هو تدليك الرأس ومدته 20 دقيقة وسعره 50 درهما. هل ترغب في تجربته؟
شكرا جدا.
على الرحب والسعة. نتطلع لرؤيتك في المنتجع قريبا. أتمنى لك يوما مريحا.
Alright, as you can see, it started out with English and then I switched instantly to Arabic and it was able to do that. Of course, we are going to change this behavior so that it starts with Arabic or any language that you want. You can add this agent now to your website, so I can give the script to the client to add it to their website. There's also, of course, a lot of different integration options already. I can connect it to WhatsApp right now. There's just very few steps. I can connect it to a number. Again, right now, I just need to purchase this number. But now this is already very, very good. Now let's go to the dashboard because this is where we can control almost everything you can imagine at this agent. Here is where we can see the prompt and everything regarding what the AI agent sees. As you can see, the contact, this is the contact. Even the WhatsApp link is in there. So the agent really knows what is, what the website is about and how new leads come in. Now, this UI may look a little bit too much. I'm going to go ahead with only the important parts and not overwhelm you with anything. The prompt tab here in any agent is really simple. This is the instructions for your agent. What do you want it to do at the start of the chat? Do you want the user to start or do you want the AI to start? And do you want the AI to generate the first message or do you want to have a hard-coded message in here? This is the instructions for your agent. This is like the script and the prompt, telling it exactly what it should do, telling it very important key information. This is the one for the text. There is a separate one for the voice. Now, this is the LLM part. And here, there is quite a lot of different models that you can use. We are the default here is GLM. GLM is a really good open source model. The best thing about it is that the value that you're getting out of this is really good and it's really cheap. There's also OpenAI, of course, Quinn, XAI, Grok, Claude. There's all types of models in here. Gemini, of course, as well. The problem is these can be a little bit expensive. So during testing specifically, I think that GLM is more than enough. Okay, now all that looks really good. Now, also another note here, this is where you can test the agent. This is very similar to, the page that we were on already. As you can see, it is really interactive. It looks really nice on a website or on WhatsApp or anything. All right, now the final thing for the instruction tab is that I want this prompt to be in Arabic. So here, there's this AI assist button. I can tell it, hey, I want this prompt to be Arabic default language, Saudi accents. Of course, you can, again, apply this to any kind of agent. It can even scrape links. Like you can give it a link, tell it, hey, scrape this link, add it to the prompt, and it's able to do that without any issues. Accept all. Now, this is the new prompt that we got. Obviously, it's all in Arabic. Let's refresh the chat here from this button. And now it is talking in Arabic, which is great. Now let's have a chat with it. Now, keep in mind that we changed the text prompt, not the voice prompt. Now, in order to change the voice prompt, I have to go in here and check the voice prompt. Just to keep it simple, I'll just keep it like this. Don't show again. And now it's only going to use this prompt, which is ideal. And this is exactly what we want. Now, let's have another call with it and see if it will talk in Arabic.
أهلا بك. كيف أقدر أساعدك اليوم؟
Nice, that's exactly what we want. It is speaking in Arabic. Now next, let's go to the voice tab. And this is where you can choose the voice provider, the model. You can see the pricing for the voice. You can see so many different options. The main tab that I want you to focus on is this tab. This is where you can choose the voice. I can preview this voice, for example.
Hello, this is a test of my voice. How do I sound?
Great, that sounds good. Now, this one, I think this...
Hello, this is a test of my voice. How do I sound?
Okay, that's pretty good. Of course, there's quite a lot of voices here that you can choose from. Now, let's go to some of these options here. After you have chosen the voice, I recommend making sure that this model is selected, or whatever is the latest model. The latest model will just have the date, the higher date at the end. Then make sure the language here is selected as, Arabic. Here is also very important options as well. Let me zoom in. Based on your preferences and based on clients' preferences, these options are very important. So let's say the AI doesn't catch speech often, or it catches the wrong type of speech. Like it shouldn't. There's some kind of noise, and it's catching this noise as speech. This would happen sometimes, and the solution would to just have this as low. The speech sensitivity, if it's low, that means it would be more likely to ignore noise in a very noisy environment. But also that will mean if the voice of the person speaking is too low, it might not be able to catch it. Okay, so generally I'd like this to be high, just as the demo. These numbers are also fine to be exactly as they are. Just know that the prefix padding means if this is higher, this will make it so that if the user is saying like, okay, I see, makes sense, when the AI is speaking, it is more if this is higher, it is more likely that the AI will ignore that. Okay, this is basically the prefix padding. It will, ignore small speeches from the person when the AI is talking. That would also mean that read interruptions will also be slower. So it's like a balance. For the silence duration is that if the user is speaking, as soon as they stop, how long do you want the AI to wait before replying back? If this is too much, the latency would be noticeable, but also it will wait enough for the user to say whatever they want, and it will not interrupt the user when they are talking. So again, all of these numbers, you will have to test a lot to make sure that the numbers are right from your perspective, and also from the client's perspective, when if they say that it's interrupting too much, or the user shouldn't interrupt the AI with small phrases. All of these options are there so that you can adjust this agent based on the preferences. Now next, this is the phone numbers tab. This is pretty straightforward. This is where you can buy a number or import a Twilio number from here. This is the test outbound call. You can just input your number here, and then the AI will call you. Of course, this will only work if you already have a number assigned to this agent. And this section is where you can have a timeout for the call, which I think is recommended. It's 5 minutes. You can set it as whatever you want, really. Here, let's say that you want this to be voice first. What voice first means that this agent would just be targeted as a voice agent, not really as web. So you would have this thing pop up as soon as the client opens the link. Okay, now let's say that you are done. Everything now is good to go. Now you need to send this to the client. Now we have a lot of options available. The first one is the simplest one here. You go to the demo, you press on that, and then you input their website here. Okay, and then press enter. What this will do is it will create a prototype demo. It will take a screenshot of their website. It will try to load the website and create a screenshot of it as if it's like a preview. Now sometimes it would do that. It's like this is like a pop-up, a cookie pop-up or something. But basically, this is like a preview of how it would look on their website. This is one solution. Another solution is to just send them the link directly, which is this, and then they can try it out. And by default, this would be open so that they can try it out. Okay, now let's say that the client is happy with this demo and they want to try it out on their website. This is where you can send them the website script. There's a couple of options that you can choose here. There is the pop-up version. You can take this code here, and then it will show up like this in the bottom right corner of their website. They just have to paste this in their web builder, whether it's WordPress, Wix, if they're using custom code and have a developer. Of course, it's recommended that you send this to a developer that knows how to install it on their website. Right, now let's go back again to the website and let's see if it's good enough or not. Right, so here, this is the pricing section. I think everything now is good to go. Here you go. This is the contact page that I told it to add. And as you can see, somebody would go in, he would be interested in the demo. They would have their name, email, and then I can hop on a quick call with them, which is really good. Now, finally, in this agent, I need to create another agent, obviously for our website, which simplest solution is to just take this here, okay? And then I can go to Convocore, create a new agent. Obviously, if you already have a website, you can choose the agent wizard. And this is very similar to the onboarding experience that we had. I can tell it, I don't have a website, but I have the copy for it. Here you go. Here I just told it that, hey, we are a business for creating AI agents. Okay, so here I just told it, I need this agent to focus on generating leads and nurturing them. Now, finally, you can tell it the more information that you give it, the better. Of course, you can give it more information later. Nice. Now, next we will again be choosing in the widget, we will be changing this to Chad Jamil, and we will change the description to get your and here you can add your own custom branding here instead of having this powered by Convocore or whatever. It only costs $20 per month, and then you will be able to unlock your own branding here. And also here is where you can see the website script to add it to your website that you have created. Now here, let's choose, I think this font is fine. Let's choose though a custom theme. Let's go with this one, slight blue one. Nice, this looks okay. And let's also choose another avatar instead of this one. All right, nice. That looks nice. Okay, now the next thing is that we are going to take this agent and put it on our website. So this is where we can take the script and give it to cursor. Okay, now here I'm just telling it, hey, take this agent, put it on our website properly, okay, instead of this placeholder. Okay, now till this is done, we're actually going to go to Twilio, create an account if you don't have one already, but since I already have one, I'm going to just connect this Twilio number to this agent that we have created, okay? Okay, so this is the problem that I told you about. They don't have UAE numbers. Maybe they have Saudi numbers. No, they don't. So they only have, I would say, of course they have US numbers. So what we could do is we can get a number and then connect it to an agent, test everything out, and then once it's all ready, we can then use another tool. I think it's called tool call forwarding, something like this. You can basically get a number and then forward all the calls to the AI. Basically, so yeah, it's just for call forwarding. You can just choose this number. Looks pretty cool. And then I can go to the voice. How to import the number is simple. Go to the voice and then the phone numbers, import. And then this is where you input the number. Okay, it's a US number, yes, and the account is ID and the auth token. Import. There's a problem with the auth token. Let's go back. Now the auth token and the SID. After, of course, this will only show when you create the Twilio account. Make sure you verify with your ID. But yeah, once everything is done, you will be able to see something like this on Twilio. So yeah, let me copy this and let's paste it here. Yep, here you go. And it is added successfully. Now let's assign it to the agent. Have to assign it properly. And now it is connected to this agent. All right, so I'm going to call this this number now. Hopefully you can hear it.
مرحبا، أنا سارة المساعدة الذكية لتشات جميل. كيف أقدر أساعدك اليوم؟
ممكن تقولوا لي أكتر عن الخدمات اللي بتوفروها؟
أكيد. تشات جميل يقدم حلول ذكاء اصطناعي لعيادات التجميل والميد سبا والصالونات. نوفر ايجنت يرد على الهاتف والواتساب والانستغرام بالنيابة عن العيادة 24 ساعة 7 أيام في الأسبوع.
Okay, can you repeat that for me in English because I don't understand Arabic?
Certainly. ChatJamil provides AI solutions for cosmetic clinics, med spas, and salons. We offer an AI agent that answers your phone, WhatsApp, and Instagram DMs 24/7 in both Arabic and English. It handles pricing inquiries.
Okay, can you tell me more about the pricing of this and how long does it take to set up?
Sure. The price is $997 per month, which covers both the voice and chat agent 24/7 in both Arabic and English. There is a one-time setup fee of $750 to build and integrate the agent with your clinic's specific details. It usually takes about 5 to 7 business days to set up and become operational.
Okay, thank you so much. Do you have someone or that I can contact?
Yes, we can schedule a free consultation call with a member of our team. They can answer any further questions you have and show you a demo. Would you like me to help you schedule that?
Okay, maybe later. Thank you. All right. So as you can see, the voice is pretty nice. First of all, I wanted to mention that my internet is a little bit bad if there was like any hiccups. But yeah, this was pretty nice. Now we need to take this voice agent, put it on our website. So as you can see, this script, as you can see, the website already now has our chatbot. I'll just need to add the number in there, and then we will be good to go. Next, we are going to set up our agency. As I've told you before, Convocore has a lot of very powerful white label features. So we'll head to the white label tab here and then go to the agency tab. And from here, feel free to check this video. It goes over everything on how to set up your agency. But here I've already added an agency name and the branding text for our agencies. This is like our slogan. And then if you need password login, or let's just keep this to keep it simple. Now here, this is the default language for the dashboard. You can have this as English, as Arabic, as Hindi, Spanish, French. We have a lot of different languages here. We can also make this multilingual. So in our case, I'll make this by default Arabic, but a user can easily switch from Arabic to English if they want. And then I added our logo from here. And everything in this page looks good to go. Now, next is the domain section. And this is very, very powerful. This allows you to basically take this logo here, put it as your own, and instead of convocore.ai, it would be your own custom domain, a subdomain on top of convocore. So here, let's just have this as Shad Jamil. Okay, verify subdomain. And now it will be checking if the subdomain is available. It is available, and now the domain is live. Now, if I go here, it will load for a little bit. And as you can see now, this is our sign-in page. Now here, I can actually choose if it's Arabic or English. I can choose Arabic, and boom, now I have our sign-in page fully in Arabic. Of course, this is already like our name, so it's not translating that. This powered by Convocore. Don't worry about this. This can be completely removed once you have the white label add-on, which costs $200. Now, I know that it is expensive, but for the first plan, the target that you will try to do for your AI agency is to get them to pay first, get the client to pay first for the setup fee. The demo and everything can be completely custom branded for just $20. And what I mean by this link here that you send to clients, this agent here, this can be custom branded, and you can buy a number and you can do all of that. And you can have like a subdomain similar to this, all of that for just $20. So you can remove this for $20. But removing and having your own completely custom dashboard, this would cost $200. Of course, this is a big investment, but you will only be paying that once you have a client. Okay. Now you can also have your own custom email domain. And what this means is whenever we send to your client any codes to sign in, any notifications if something goes wrong, any like billing information, all of that would be going to them from your own email domain, not ours. Just taking everything that we offer and it will be branded as if it's your own. Now, next is the theme tab. This is where you can set up, choose a custom font if you want. This is all from Google Fonts, so you can browse any Google font and add it here. I choose Robic. It's pretty nice. Now here I can also set my agency color. So here let's choose this color here. Yeah, this looks pretty nice. Now next is the custom tabs. Let's first save, and then let's head to the custom tabs. The custom tabs can be a little bit advanced. I don't really recommend that you add any custom tabs, but in case you have added a custom integration for the agent that you have built, or an automation, or you just need a custom tab in there, you can easily add a tab from here, and it can be a simple iframe embed from here. Just make sure that this iframe can be embedded, and then everything should be good to go. Now for the SaaS mode is really powerful. It basically enables you and any client and anybody really to go on your subdomain here or your agency page and sign up, not just sign in. Okay, so let me actually try this to really showcase how this works. Let's go to our subdomain chat.convocore.ai. Okay, and let's go to here. Let's try to create an account, and here let's just go with Mo Ayman. Here let's go with support@convocore.ai actually, because I already have another account with, and then it sent an email. Let me check our email real quick. All right, let's create the account. Now, the next flow that I will be getting into is a completely custom experience for any new user coming to your dashboard. As you can see, this is your own, nothing shows as Convocore here, except of course the subdomain, and that can be changed. But every single part in here can be changed in the SaaS mode here. If you want a specific step to show or not show, if you want to require company website, if you want to show text agent at the end. This is like the complete onboarding experience. You can control everything from here. So by default, it will be asking any new user for where you found them. Again, this is very similar to Convocore onboarding because it's actually the same components and everything. So here, let's just say our company is Convocore. Okay. And then let's choose Convocore.ai. We create AI agents for businesses, anything really. And then let's click next. And again, it's the same exact idea. You basically create an AI agent for them. This feature is actually very powerful. Maybe you don't really want to enable it for anybody, but then you can create an account for them. I will also show you how this can be not just done for any user, but be done with a Stripe checkout. So the flow would be the user would go to a Stripe checkout page. Once they pay, they would go through this onboarding. This is actually a much better idea, and this is also supported. I will also show you in the video, of course. Now that everything is done, we got the agent, everything seems to work. Okay, now let's go to the dashboard now, once everything is done, and boom, looks really nice. This is the dashboard that your clients get once they are done with the onboarding. Everything looks nice. These are the chats. They can see all of the chats from here with the agent. This is not just, a white label. This is a complete software for you and your clients. They have no idea that it's Convocore. Again, all of that can be custom branded as if it's your own. They get very, very detailed analytics here, engagement on their agents, geo analytics here. If they added the agent on their website, all of that will show up. There's also here leads. Anybody that mentions their name, their email, anything, it will instantly show up here for them to then export all of these leads. They are already nurtured. You have the summary of all of the chats. So as you can see, I'm just scratching the surface here. There's so many other features that you can give to your clients, but this is just going over the SaaS mode quickly and how it works. Now let's go next to the auto billing section, which is really, really powerful. All you have to do is just have a Stripe account and then connect it from here. So here I can just say mo@voice.org, connect account. It's already connected to an account. So let me just disconnect it from that account. It will send a code. Obviously, this wouldn't really show for you if you didn't connect this email before. I've already done that before, but yeah, now let's manage the Stripe Connect integration. And what this will do is it will redirect us to Stripe Connect so that I can basically take this Stripe account that I've just entered, continue. I can take this Stripe account, connect it to Convocore. And then once that is done, Convocore will handle all of the infrastructure, all of the billing infrastructure on my behalf. All right, so here I'm going to actually use my account already that I've already set up. Now, once you set up the Stripe Connect, it may ask for more information, like your ID, verification for your address. Any of these notifications, we will instantly send it to you. No thanks, I don't really need that. Now let's continue. Not now, I don't really need that. Okay, now everything seems to be good to go. Payout details, yes, agree and submit. Of course, when you first set up this, all of that will not be there. Okay, you will have to manually fill in all of this information. This has to be as accurate as possible so that the payouts don't pause for whatever reason. Of course, if there is anything, you will get emails from us mentioning that you are good to go, or there is like an issue that happened. Any of these, whenever there is something that happened, you will instantly get notified. Now let's get back to Convocore, and I'm already getting a lot of emails mentioning so many things that the account now is connected. As you can see, the Stripe now setup seems to be connected, which looks really good. Now let's go to the subscriptions plans, because now I can, first of all, select any of these of these currencies. Now we are going to add more currencies, but these are the ones that are available now. Now I can manage subscription plans on my own AI agency. If you remember, in our landing page here, we have this 3 plans here. Now all I will do is just copy these same plans to here. Okay, that's all I will do. Now I need you to be very careful whenever you are setting the pricing. We will now really dive deep into the pricing. How all of this stuff works is on a high level for a client. It is simple. They understand your client will not really understand, tokens, advanced LLM phrases, and all of that. That said, your client understand minutes. They understand messages. Okay, so this is exactly what these plans are all about, just minutes and messages. So I can have as the starter plan, starter WhatsApp plan. Okay, from its name, it just has WhatsApp. Okay, so obviously I didn't need to enable minutes because it will only be about WhatsApp. And then I can edit the limits so it only has WhatsApp. I can also adjust the maximum agents that I have for this plan. Let's just have it as 1 for now, and the rest looks good to go. Let's save the limits, and the rest here seems good to go. Now, this plan, how much will it cost? Should be $497. Okay, so let's put that as $497. Okay, now again, I'm just building out these plans as a reference. Okay, just to showcase what each of these plans can do. And also for demo purposes, I think this is way too much for a WhatsApp plan. So let's just have this as 49. Okay, so for $49, you get a WhatsApp agent, and in these you get 1,000 included minutes. Each additional minute, you will be charged about 1 cent for each additional minute. Okay, so this is the first plan. Now for the second plan, let's name this as Pro plan. And now let's have this as the 497 plan and mark this as popular. Okay, now for this plan, we will have all channels, and we will have a maximum of 3 agents. We will have the voice channel. Okay, and now here, I will need this, of course, to be much higher included messages, and I have to decide how many minutes this plan should get out of the box. Now, as a rule of thumb, ConvoCore costs on average, 5 cents to 7 cents per minute for Gemini voice. Okay, it's also the same for almost all of the other providers. Maybe it's a bit more, maybe it's a bit less, but as a rule of thumb, the average is 5 to 7 cents per minute. Okay, so if I price this as $497 monthly price, so $497. Let me get my calculator here. Just $497, and we will give it 100 minutes. So 100 minutes. So that means for each minute it would cost $5. Obviously, that is a lot. So we would need something, a bit more, like $497 divided by 1,000. If we give them 1,000 minutes, now it costs 49 cents. Okay, this looks much better. We can work with that, and of course 1,000 minutes I think is really good already. Now, as soon as they finish this amount of messages and this amount of minutes, this is the overage beyond quota pricing. So once all of these messages are depleted, they will be charged this amount per message. So for each 10 messages, it will cost 5 cents. Okay, because this is 10th of 5 cents. Okay, and for each, let's keep this as 1,000, and for each additional minute, you can increase that to be I don't know, maybe 15, 20 cents. Okay, something like this. You can of course increase it to like 49 cents. This ROI check is very, very handy. If you are confusing the numbers, this can give you like a summary of the markup, and if you're actually making money from this or you're going to lose money. This is why this is very important. 5 cents to 7 cents is the average, but you may the platform fees may exceed that based on your configurations. Okay, so this is in the worst case scenario. This is assuming the worst case scenario, and you're using expensive providers. This ROI check will tell you if you are good to go or not. So if I have this as very low, as you can see, it's giving a red warning, because obviously 1/10 of a cent per minute is really, really cheap, to the point that you are going to lose money. Okay, so that's why it's now red. Whenever this is red, you're basically losing money. And at some point, your credits will be depleted on the platform, and then your account will stop working. So of course, we don't want that to ever happen. Okay, so for the plan, so let's get this back to 20 cents per minute. All right, now to keep it simple, we're not going to have a third plan, just to keep it simple. And I'm going to now save and close this. And as soon as I save, now these plans, I have these two plans. If I go to this fourth section, which is the pricing table, this iframe, I can add it to any website or anywhere. It's just a simple iframe, and it would look something like this. So these are the two plans that I've just created. To subscribe to these plans is to just press on this button, and then you will be presented with this checkout flow. And after you finish, you will go through the same onboarding that I showcased, but this time we will also ask you another question if you want to auto charge your credit card when the included minutes or messages are done. I'm also going to showcase that in a minute, but first let me first put that on the website. So now these plans now look good to go. Now I just need to put this iframe on the website. So here I just told Cursor to replace the pricing table that we have on this landing page here, replace it with our own pricing table, which is this one here. So the only thing that was not right was the theme. I just had to change the theme, and now everything seems to be good to go. If I go to the auto billing and then this link again, nice, everything looks pretty good now. I just need the theme to be dark mode like this, and yeah, I think all good to go now. Now let's refresh this page, and now as you can see, here you go. Looks really nice, and this can be integrated into any website, any landing page. You just add the iframe in there, and now when I press on this button, it will go to a Stripe checkout. Let me first create on our Stripe account that we connected this to. Let's create a coupon. Right, so I've filled in everything here. As you can see, the coupon, again, this can be created from your own Stripe account that you have connected. All of this information will be used by the system to create the client. Once everything is done, hit subscribe, and then the checkout should complete. And this client will now go through the onboarding if the checkout is successful. Nice, so as you can see, now it's going through the onboarding. Welcome to Shad Jamil. How did you find about us? Through search engines. Again, I can change the language here. Let's just keep it English so that everybody can understand. And then what is the goals of you using your AI? By the way, you can know all of this information that the client has input. You can know as well. Tell us about your company. Let's just keep it core, whatever, or HTTPS, AI. We create AI agents for businesses. Again, this client, of course, based on their website, we will create an agent for them on the spot once they are done with the checkout. Yeah, let's keep everything as it is, balanced, create the AI agent. Cool. So here, I can test out the AI agent. As you can see, this is the agent that was just created. If I ask for the pricing details, let's see if it catches our pricing right. Yeah, here we go. Really good. Now I can add this to my website. Everything is very similar to our original onboarding experience in ConvoCore. If I go to the dashboard now, it will ask me whether I want to enable auto charge or not. This is really good. Most of the time, you should suggest to your clients to enable auto charge so that the plan, even when it runs out of minutes or messages, it still will work. Continue, and boom, here you go. Now everything looks good to go. The page will refresh. Now they have access to this now. And as you can see, if you take a look here, this is the billing and usage. This is the amount of messages that they have, and this is the amount of minutes that they have. If you remember, we did message the AI agent that we just created just one message, which is the pricing. So that is why it's 999, not 10,000. But yeah, this is the plan that I've subscribed to. If I go here, this is the plan that I've subscribed to. I still have 99. I have this amount of minutes. Now, obviously, everything looks really good. The payment method is here. They can easily enable the auto charge if they choose not to. They can enable or disable the auto charge. They can cancel their plan at the period, and they can do whatever they want. Really, it's like a complete SaaS built for your agency, for your clients. Okay, this is the same kind of tabs that we gave to our clients. They have access to the chats. As you can see, this is our chat that we have had that consumed this one message. These are the leads. Anybody that puts in their name, their email will automatically show here. And these are the analytics tab. This is also a little like onboarding experience. And all of that can be multilingual as well. Now, let's test out how this voice limits work. Whenever the usage for this specific client goes below 80%, a banner would show up. And whenever they consume all of their quota to the point that these threshold here, this threshold of minutes and this threshold of messages will auto-charge their card. It will try to auto-charge their card. And if it charges successfully, everything keeps working fine. If it doesn't, it will immediately shut down. And you and your client will get an email notification about all of that, about everything that is happening. The dashboard here has a lot of different functionalities. You can continue any chat, including voice chats. You can continue as the client, continue the conversations yourself instead of the AI agent talking to them. So there's quite a lot of features. I'm not going to go really deep into each one of them. This is really focused on just selling and getting your first client. That's it. So let's go back to the dashboard here and let me show you the clients tab, because this is also something very, very important. As you can see, this is the client that was created from the checkout experience. And this is the agent that was created also during this checkout experience. You can manage everything about them from this section. You can see their email, their password, you can send it to them, you can invite them. Again, everything is very easy. It can be easily managed from here. You can also have manual limits. And what this means is if you want to adjust their messages or minutes, you want to like increase their minutes manually, you can also do that from here. Also, given that you don't even have a Stripe account, let's say you don't want to have a Stripe account at all, and you want to manually create the clients, you can still also do that from here. I can go here, create new test client, add the client from here, and now, as you can see, these are the agents that I have, and these are the clients, all of the clients that I also have on this workspace. So what I can do is I can take this ChatJamil agent and add it to our client here. And what I could do is I can enable manual limits. Okay, this client will only have one message. Okay, just to showcase a point here, and will only have, I don't know, 10 minutes. And now let's save this. And as you can see, now this has manual limits, has a message limit of 1, meaning after I message the agent one time, that's it. There's no more. There is no more usage. Just to showcase this even more, let's create just a test account here. Test email, test at test.com, whatever, really, just anything here. And I will add the user, and then I will take the email and the password and sign in to our dashboard here. Okay, so I've showcased this already. Now let's sign in again. Let's do this, and the password is here. I just want to show you that even without Stripe, it's in some cases you want to even have like manual invoicing. You want that to be the feature that also can be done. So as you can see, I only have one message left. Okay, so let's increase that just to like 5, and it is going to update that instantly. Now let's do something even better. Now let's go to the ChatJamil agent and let's talk to it. Okay. Now, of course, if it's on the website, if it's on the prototype, if I just say hi, it is going to instantly catch. And if I go again here and refresh this page when it's done, okay, when I go here, refresh the page, it should instantly catch. As you can see, one message has been used. All right, now let's talk about like what's the pricing. Let's also go here to the landing page that we had. It's still in development, but of course it will still use the credits and everything. What's anything really just to consume these minutes. All right, so I consumed 2 more messages, I think, here. Refresh the page again. Only have two more messages here, and I've consumed 60% of my usage. Now, as soon as I send another message, okay, thanks, or whatever, I have 1 message left, and as you can see, I've used 80% of my messages already. Okay, if this email is right, obviously this email is completely wrong, but if this email is right, I will also get a notification email that 80% of the messages are gone. If I go here and go and say hi, so here I've used 100% of the messages. The agent may be unavailable. This client doesn't even have a payment method. Okay, so he doesn't have a plan. He doesn't have minutes. It's just the minutes that was assigned to him. And as you can see, now I don't have any more minutes, which means if I send another message, this agent doesn't have enough minutes and it's completely disabled. The same exact idea applies for voice. Okay, once you use the voice minutes, if you call the agent again, it will just give you a generic message. This agent is disabled. So now you have the complete delivery solution that is white label ready, billing ready. You can add your own billing on top of it using Stripe. You can have manual clients, manual limits. You can easily control everything they do, so that if they don't pay for whatever reason, you can just log them out of their agents, like a typical software company. All right, now that was a very quick showcase of how to set up an AI agency. Now for the last section, I'm going to talk about quickly how you can market your AI agency now. Let's get right into it, actually. So all you have to do is just hop on Google Maps and then search for medical spas in UAE. Okay, now all of these spas would show up. Okay, all of them have a website and have a number. You can either cold call them, you can send them a message on WhatsApp. After you have built them a demo with the agent wizard that takes like 5 minutes, after you do that, you can send them one by one, hey, I've built you an AI agent demo, try it out, here's the link. And then you do this for all of these guys here until someone replies. And when someone replies, this is very important. All you have to do is just hop on a call with them, try to understand their problem, try to offer this AI agent as the solution, make sure that it's talking really well in whatever language it's supposed to talk with. Make sure to also mention not just the voice, but also mention all of the features that you can offer to them. This AI agent can be, I'm not going to showcase this in this video, but this AI agent can be connected to a lot of different channels like WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, all of these channels. And once they pay you, once they become a paying client, hopefully, you can then buy the white label add-on from Convocore that will give you the complete solution with the Stripe integration, with 5 seats already, and 2 other workspace seats for your own team. So this add-on can really help you sell this out to a huge number of clients. All you need is just getting 1 client. After getting 1 client, the rest are much easier. Obviously, the first few clients are always going to be the hardest. I think this video already has a lot to digest and to understand, and the platform has so many other features that we didn't talk about. But so far, I think this is a really good beginner's guide if you want to start an AI agency. I really hope that you have enjoyed this, and if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments section. That's it for today. Thank you so much and have a great day.